in the fires of open prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Hear every creed and race, find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Hear every creed and race, find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Ooh,
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
All right, people, so we finally here. We in St. Thomas, and we at the Bluebeard Castle. That's right. So we at the Bluebeard Castle in St. Thomas. Listen, the flight here, smooth. We actually left Piaco at around 11 a.m. this morning. We finally land in St. Thomas just a little while ago, around 6 p.m. We had a connecting flight through Puerto Rico. Was smooth sailing there too. Didn't get any problems, no issues at all. I gotta say, the driver that picked us up, he gave us a lot of information about where the Juve and other events will take place. And we seen, look the life, man. The life been here a little. The life had a touch on earlier today. Yeah, here earlier today. All right. Yeah, the life is always coming before everybody else, right? And then he just make life hard for us. So as you can see in the background, we have a Norwegian cruise ship that is docked at the port. And I gotta say, boy, coming through St. Thomas Airport was kind of strange for us because we didn't go through customs. Apparently, when you come on the smaller aircraft, you just come through a part of the airport where you just walk out. You just get your bag and you walk out the airport and make your way to the hotel. If you're coming on the bigger flights, the bigger planes, like the Jetway and things like that, American Airlines, whatever, you gotta go through customs. So we came in on Silver Air, which is smaller. How I can describe Silver? Something like a Liat. Yeah? And you just pick up your bags and then walk. We was kind of lost now. We was like, so it's no customs, what is going on here? And then we met our liaison. She met us at the airport, and I passed the woman straight, because I saw studying, but with customs, she said, hey, you're right, we over here. They took the luggage, and the driver brought us up here. We actually came in with full blown, and they're looking like they're in a good spirit. All right, so everybody in a good spirit. We at St. Thomas and Breaking Dawn. We live from St. Thomas Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Juve will actually be Thursday morning. That starts at 5 a.m. So we might figure out a way where we could get the Juve live as well. So, you see, I know that the live done started again before already. Yeah, something you do, something you do. So don't forget, we in St. Thomas, it's Carnival. The Carnival is actually on Saturday. That is the adults parade of the bands, and that'll be on Saturday. And then after the parade of the bands, they just have a show. Yeah, I think Voice is going to perform and close the St. Thomas Carnival. But don't hold me to that. I'll stand to be corrected. Breaking Dawn, we on the ground. Yeah. So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn from the beautiful island of St. Thomas. All right, and St. Thomas, of course, is a constituent district of the United States Virgin Islands. And behind me, if you look behind me, well, the Norwegian cruise ship is gone. And the fellas said, let's see, but Stephanie, you change your clothes. All right, yes. Yesterday I was wearing a plain black jersey. This one saying Breaking Dawn. All right, nice man. We are merch, you know, we are merch. All right, so we touched on yesterday, of course, as you clearly saw there. And I got to say, the hospitality has been tremendous at Bluebeard's Castle. It's a terrific place. If you're coming to St. Thomas, a terrific place to stay. I had a terrific night's rest. A couple of the crew went out to the village last night, D-Life, and, you know, a couple of the crew members, and took a little walk through the village, saw what it was like, that kind of thing. The village is where all the action is taking place as it relates to the FET performances. I think last night was like Triple K and some of the bands from up the islands. Tonight, big one, Kes the Band will be performing tonight. That's going to be a big one. And tomorrow, Thursday, and Full Blown? Full Blown. Hey, we come in with Full Blown. Full Blown was on the same flight. They touched down in Puerto Rico. We saw them there. They boarded the same, you know, what was it? It was Silver Airways with us. We flew over to St. Thomas. They actually came up in the same vehicle with us, and I could tell you they're in a good spirit. All right, as usual. It was a terrific experience, though, coming into the airport in St. Thomas. When we touched on Puerto Rico, we went through immigration. That was a smooth process, although they had like one. So Trinidad is the only place with one person working immigration sometimes. All right, they had like one person, right, and then another guy came. So we went through immigration there. But when we came to St. Thomas, first time I ever experienced that, you just walk in, when you come off the flight, you walk into the airport, you pick up your luggage and you leave. You don't go through immigration or anything like that. And I think what the driver was telling us is once you come through, I think, Puerto Rico, and you come across one of the smaller airlines, you don't need to go through immigration. You just walk out the airport and you go your way, through your frame. And I think I spoke to my mother last night and she said it was the same thing like in the Bahamas. Same procedure, just pick up your luggage and you head out. All right, the drive from the airport was a smooth one, I must say. Another interesting fact, although this is a constituent district of the West Virgin Islands and it's on the United States of America, you know, well, the vehicles are left-hand drive, but it's interesting that the driving on the road is the same as in Trinidad. So the eastbound lane is the eastbound lane like in Trinidad, and the westbound lane is the westbound lane. It's not reversed as it is in the United States of America. So that was interesting yesterday. I felt like I didn't, you know, like I was back home, you know what I mean? There were a couple places that we saw that should be of interest that we might, you know, mosey on by today, give it a touchdown there, give it a little, you know, visit, see what's going on, find out a little bit about the place as well. We'll be talking to some of the people, especially driver, any interesting places to visit in St. Thomas. We'll try to bring that to you before the end of the week, because we are here live on with Breaking Dawn until Friday. Monday we back in studio, but whatever we could gather here, we will gather here. I just got to say, the view in the background is just beautiful. The sun is out and we're ready to go. As a matter of fact, when we came in, the driver said that rain fell like every day. Yesterday was very overcast, and I learned that I should listen to people when packing my luggage. I was advised to walk with my joggers. I didn't walk with no joggers. And the other thing that was put in my luggage was a sweater. Yeah, and I said, nah, take that out. St. Thomas High going, you understand? I don't want to sweater, no joggers. With that overcast weather, but man, I was freezing last night. I ain't lying. I pull a cover, I find a cover in the a thick cover in the cupboard with the iron and thing. Yeah, man, I threw that on the bed one time. I like, oh, that boy, what? But I sleep like a baby. But more importantly, yeah, and you know how to snore. Yeah, anybody ever travel with me and share a room with me, they know I snore. All right, so we ready to go with Breaking Dawn. We're ready to go with Breaking Dawn, and D-Life will join us at some point in time during the course of the morning. I know he was out to the village last night, so we'll see what time he pops in. But as we get things kicked off, what time are you coming? After 1? It's a good thing I ain't going to know it earlier. Yeah. It's a good thing. Chris, it's a good thing we bypass that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so I tell you what. We're going to take a look inside the Newsday as usual and see what's popping in the Newsday. We will be taking phone calls like normal. Everything on Breaking Dawn is going to be executed as normal, as it normally is. So don't ignore us. You're not going to be left out. We will get your thoughts and your opinions on a lot of things that have taken place, especially coming off the back of the general elections. I see a lot of people on social media yesterday saying, but wait now. Why it is we can't get the final figures? Like why we can't get the usual thing that we get constituency by constituency with the voter counts, so that we could see the margin of victory or defeat, whichever way you want to look at it, as it relates to certain constituencies, especially those won by the PNM. People would like to see, okay, PNM won those constituencies, but we'd like to see by how much, because we know now that there was a low voter turnout amongst PNM voters or PNM supporters, because most likely they weren't happy with what was taking place. We have a post that was put out by Jennifer Baptiste Primus yesterday that we're going to take a look at this morning as well. That was very interesting, and I remember her stating that clearly after the meeting with the General Council at Balizé House. So we're going to take a look at all of that, but we're going to take a look inside the Newsday, of course, as we usually do. I see that a gyro vendor was robbed at gunpoint in Gasparillo. Crime will have to be one of the things that the incoming government will have to address. And the political leader, the Prime Minister-elect, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, has been very clear in her message as it relates to crime. So we'll see where that goes. Tunapuna voters okay with UNC win. La Hoqueta residents optimistic with UNC win. Commonwealth and CARICOM observers satisfied with the election. Manning, Brian Manning, that is the only red dot in the UNC sea of yellow in South Central Trinidad. I really thought the people of San Fernando East would have come out and vote for Macamillion, for John Michael Ali Bocas. I know he is very popular down there. And maybe, all right, maybe Manning won this round, but I think if there is a return 5 years from now, I think Maca, I feel he'll do more damage in time to come. But I'm sure that John Michael Ali Bocas will have a space and a place in the UNC coalition of interest. All right? So Manning won his seat. That has been finalized. The Alsing Tang Siarangwe St. Joseph constituents for their support. You know, I'm going to be just real with all you. After everything that we passed through in that pandemic, right? After what took place with Alicia Sibaran, and of course, they are going to court. The lawyers has given a green light for them to sue the state as it relates to that matter. I don't know how anybody could have voted for the Alsing, you know. The Alsing, if the Alsing had was like vote, he should have about 10. And that should have just been the wife and whoever family you have. Seriously, no, I've been real with all you. I've been 100% real. Pandey says Patriotic Front's journey continues beyond the election. They actually did well. We have the final count in terms of what each party got, which we'll share in a little bit, and we'll probably take a few calls on that. Appeal Court approved settlement to injured ERHA worker. Labour holds reins of power in Labre and Point 14. So the Labre seat, which was initially reported yesterday as a PNM seat that was retained, apparently was not. And I'm not surprised, because when Randall Mitchell was chosen for Labre, I remember the people in Labre openly rejecting Randall Mitchell as their candidate. And of course, well, either they came out and they spoke or they didn't. I more think that they didn't. In terms of the PNM support base, I think they were totally disenchanted with the performance of the PNM and the way that a lot of things took place with the transfer of power in terms of the position of Prime Minister. I think they weren't satisfied with that. We'll take a look at what Jennifer Baptiste Primus had to say, and we'll open the phone line and take some calls on that. All right? But generally, those are some of the headlines in the paper. I see that AmCham and the TTMA ready to work with Kamla and the UNC. A Couva laborer has been found dead in a pond. The funeral of the murdered autistic teen is still on hold. And the DPP waits on evidence notes to challenge dismissal in David Lee vehicle tax case. All right, so those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning. In the meantime, I want to remind you guys about, of course, Olive's House and some of the other sponsors that we have. And I also have to remind you about Run Stefan Run as well. So we're going to do that right now. Olive's House. Let's get to that. So we want to introduce Olive's House Senior Care Facility. Of course, they are located in Sangre Grande and beautifully situated. They got the spacious main area, the full living and dining rooms, the fully equipped medical wards. They have assisted living quarters, and that is inclusive of all required amenities. And it's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. Olive's House, of course, is operated 24/7. Qualified geriatric personnel. They have hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. Their service is always warm and friendly, and all clients are treated with the respect and dignity that their years demand. So, to find out more about the services offered at Olive's House, all you have to do is call Olive's House Senior Care Facility on 232-6367, 291-7919, or 374-4165. You give them a call and you can find out everything you need to find out. Just ask them whatever questions that you need to ask and get all the information that you can get. They're also available on Facebook and Instagram. We also want to remind you about GNP Pest Control. Yeah, man. If you want to get rid of those pesky pests, what you need to do is check out GNP Pest Control Limited. They are experts in all types of pest control, ranging from termites to rodents, ants, cockroaches, lawn pests, and much more. They are armed with the latest techniques and technologies, including fumigation for drywood termites, and GNP Pest Control's professionally trained staff are ready to tackle even the most difficult infestations. And for a free inspection and quotation, you can contact them today at 61 to 65 Covine Road, Diego Martin. You could also call them on 227-0835 or WhatsApp them on 250-8397. You could also email them at jppestcontrol@hotmail.com. Let them shield your home or business from pesky pests. And that is J&P Pest Control. Make sure and check them out. While we are here in St. Thomas Carnival, St. Lucia has the Jazz and Arts Festival that is taking place, and the action starts there. What is the date today? 30th? Tonight is opening night. If you don't have your ticket for opening night, well, you're going to miss out on a tremendous show. All right, because the festival, of course, promises to be bigger and better than ever before, blending world-class jazz with the rich cultural heritage of St. Lucia. And you can expect a fusion of music, dance, and visual arts that will captivate your senses and leave you in awe. And the festival will be highlighting the vibrant art scene with exhibitions, performances, and cultural showcases throughout the island. And this year, the arts component is truly unique, and you're going to see an incredible collaboration between local and global talents, bringing St. Lucia's creative spirit to life in stunning new ways. And like I said, opening night is tonight, and I believe it ends on May the 11th. All right, and finally, Run Stefan Run. I have to remind you all, while I'm here in St. Thomas and we're covering the carnival here, I have to remind you all, please go out and get registered for Run Stefan Run. All right, go down to Synergy TV, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Kelmore is there Monday to Friday. You can also register online. I'm still trying to urge people to get registered online, all right, at trinbagoevents.com. Okay, just go there, get yourself registered, pay with your credit or your debit card. Now, if you want to pay cash, you can, of course, go to Synergy TV. That's cash registration. But you could also go to Sports and Games in Gulf City, in Trin City Mall, and Gulf City Mall, Trin City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Now, you're going to purchase what we call a coupon code. That coupon code, when you purchase it, has all the instructions of what you need to do after you purchase it. But you are paying the cash to Sports and Games for the coupon code. Now, there is a QR code on the slip that you will get. You can either scan that, it'll take you straight to the event, or you go up on trinbagoevents.com and you go to Run Stefan Run and you just fill out the information, and where it says pay, you do not pay with anything. You pay with the coupon code. There is a code on the slip. That is what you're typing in to make your payment. And you just click apply coupon code and you're inside. Now, if you need more information on that process, you can call 482-5531. That is 482-5531. You could also call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. We have a number of sponsors that we have to start acknowledging when I come back from St. Thomas. The campaign will start as we go into the 3 weeks leading up to the run. So all of the people, I have not forgotten you. I know all who you are. Trust me, I do. All right? So everything will start taking place from Monday. First show back in the studio. Okay? Now, with all of that, do not forget that we are doing this for charity. We're also doing it for sports. The athletes get a terrific payday, and the charities get a significant donation. So the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago and the Couva Children Crisis Center, those are the two charities that we will be giving to. So please come on and support Sunday, May the 25th, 6 a.m. QRC. With that, we take our first break. And when we come back from the break, Faris Al-Rawi had some things to say upon, his defeat. Yes, he was beaten in San Fernando West. I do not think that anybody saw that one coming, but he did give a speech, and the speech that he gave was a hard pill to swallow. Stay tuned.
Strike up it's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 86838438844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Matteo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn.
I remember you.
On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga.
She know me got a girlfriend and
Joe Duet Feeling. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance Under the Stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
The The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, step on, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaway and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531 or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Coover Children's Crisis Center.
Breaking Dawn, and as we return, I just sent in something to the director that I not just saw on the social media feed today. As a matter of fact, the PNM members tell, the headline was that the PNM members tell Rowley and Stewart, pack your bags and go. Party to choose opposition leader today. So the opposition leader will be chosen today, but we'll get to that. All right. We want to listen to Faris Al-Rawi, who's on his way out. He had some things to say, and upon losing his seat. And one of the things that he said to his supporters or his team is that he expects that within 12 months the UNC will implode. Faris, sometimes you just got to accept your defeat gracefully. You understand? It's as if the way that he spoke, I'm just confused. They accept the word of the people and everything like that, but, you're still trying to fight that battle now because your constituency has rejected you. But we'll take a listen to what he had to say. We also going to take a little look at Jennifer Patti's Primus's post on social media. And then, of course, we have the headline with the PNM members telling their political leader and Stuart Young to pack their bags and go. And they will choose their political leader today. Not political leader, they'll choose their opposition leader today. And I'll give you parts of that article as we go along. It'll be interesting to hear from some of you who you think will be the next opposition leader. I think it's going to be Marvin Gonzalez. I know people are expecting them, people are going to call in and say, Penelope Beckles. Well, I don't think so. I don't think the PNM will ever put a woman to run the party. It ain't going to happen. And Penelope Beckles is going to play ball as she always have at the end of the day. And that is what that's what it's going to be. Plain and simple. And then too, if you're in the Arima area, watching the program, right? I would really like to know, I know a lot of people like Penny, but from a performance standpoint, right? Performance. For as long as she has been representing Arima, maybe I don't know, maybe somebody could call in and let me know what Penelope Beckles achieved during the time that she's been the MP for Arima. What has she ever achieved, or what has she put in place that has improved Arima? And she just had 10 years, Right? So I would love to know. Because I can't remember anything significant really happening in Arima that we could say possibly transformed Arima. And from what I understand, people like her because she'll come and she'll bake with you and all kind of thing and bake bread and buns and whatever. But, outside of baking and that kind of thing, you gotta get down and do work and perform, right? And you have to do things to improve your constituency. But I would really love somebody to inform me of that. Because I was thinking now, and I was saying, but what has Penny ever done for Arima? What has she championed? What cause has she ever championed for the people of Arima? And I really stumped. But anyhow, that's a story for another day. We ready? All right. So we're going to take a listen to Faris. We're going to take a look at Jennifer Baptiste's Primus, her post on social media, what she had to say, and we'll open the phone line and take some calls in a little bit. So, Faris Al-Rawi, this is what he had to say.
2 minutes of reflection, officially this time. So I would just like to first of all say a profound thank you to everyone. We ran an excellent campaign. The numbers that I've looked at across the polling divisions demonstrate that the UNC barely increased its views and margins from 2015 and 2020. What happened is that a number of our people stayed home. So even though we won the vast majority of the polling divisions in the heavy UNC areas, that is Gulfview and Laramie, they performed as they usually do. So it looks as if we may have about a 500 vote deficit. That might very well mean that we do a recount. We're going to look at the figures and see where we are, because relatively speaking, that's not that much of a defeat if it is one. What I can say is that the campaign has been wonderful. We ran a very clean campaign, as you know. There was not one disparaging word from us, and therefore we must accept the democratic will of the country. This is certainly not the first time that the PNM has lost an election, and it probably won't be the last. What I'm absolutely sure about is that I give the UNC maximum 12 months before they implode. And I say that because I cannot for the life of me see them holding the line of reasonableness or of performance. But this is the democratic will of the people, and we will accept that 100%. No if, and, or but. I joined the PNM in 2010, when we lost 29-12. That's when I joined the PNM. I did not join the PNM in its glory days. I joined it when it was broken completely. And therefore, I'd like to tell you something which I truly mean. Anytime there is pause and need for reflection, I think it's a time for growth. And I genuinely believe that this is the time. I think we need to recalibrate a whole bunch of things. The one thing I feel a little bit sorry about is for the very, very many people who just don't know what they just did. Because San Fernando West really, I think, hasn't got a grip. I worry about the thousands of people that will be put out of their employment. I worry that my opponent does not have the ability to represent all of those people. He's never walked a day in any of these communities. Literally, you know that. I'm not saying this to be disparaging of the gentleman, but I fear for those people. I fear for the fate of the waterfront, because you've heard Kamala Persad-Bissessar, now Prime Minister in waiting, it seems, say that she intends to cancel the waterfront housing and instead to put up manufacturing and other things. I certainly gave it my best attempt to give San Fernando an advantage. Genuinely, I don't feel personally any hurt. Quite surprisingly. The numbers I looked at told me that it was either that we were going to pull it off, and if not, I expected this, because you've always got to plan option A and option B. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear family, join me in 2 minutes of reflection, officially this time. So I would just like to first of all say a profound thank you to everyone. We ran an excellent campaign. The numbers that I've looked at.
That's Faris Al-Rawi there in defeat. And I had to laugh, yes, boy. The man said what he is sorry for is the people that worry about that. We went from being the powerhouse of the CARICOM to being like a sideshow. All you understand where I'm coming from? But Jennifer Baptiste Primus, but Faris was hoping he win his seat, you know. He thought he'd win his seat in a PNM defeat. So that on a day like today, where the PNM will select their next, the opposition leader, that he may have been that. But he lost his seat, so he shall not be that. So whatever position he takes moving forward, we will see. You understand? But all that talk coming from a man who, well, anyhow, let me not go into how much money and rent paying. But nevertheless, Jennifer Baptiste Primus, I just want to share something that she posted. All right? This was picked up on social media by a few people, well. And she said, "My brothers and sisters of the PNM family, I feel your pain and hurt of loss of office. It is therefore time for retrospection to determine how did we reach here. Let's throw our collective minds back to the 19th of October 2024, when our political leader, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, unilaterally cancelled our internal elections and our annual conference of delegates, citing strategy. Every general council member knew in his or her heart that he was wrong and in violation of the Constitution. Only one person stood in defense of our Constitution, and that was Mrs. Jennifer Baptiste Primus. Look where we reach. In opposition, I hold Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley directly responsible for this debacle, and hold on for part 2. All right? Now, today, I've just been reminded, Penny had 5 years, not 10. Well, she may have had 5 years in this last 10, but I think she had 5 years before that under Manning, if I'm not mistaken, eh? Francis, I think she had 5 years under Manning, eh? Before they lost to Kamala in 2010. But I'll double check that. Anyway, so that's Jennifer Baptiste Primus. How we reach here? The PNM in opposition. All right? Now, the headline in the paper this morning, if you have the one I just sent here, where the PNM will select, yeah, that's the one that just popped up. So I'll get that cracking. I'll get that in a gear now. Where the PNM will select their next, they're getting ready to choose an opposition leader today. All right? And they have to, because Kamala Persad-Bissessar will be sworn in soon enough. You know, it's interesting that, there it is. PNM members tell Rowley and Stewart, pack your bags and go. Party to choose opposition leader today. All right. So I want to open the phone lines. But, you know, it is always amazing to me. And, you know, going into this election, I just ask people to be logical. The PNM will talk about where they reach and where they reach and where they reach. I'm not concerned with where all they reach, and I'm concerned with where the country reach. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you all have to internally look at your party and what has happened. But at the end of the day, it's all about the country, more first and foremost. And you cannot tell me that it is logical to think that a political party, out of 63 years of independence that we will celebrate this year, that a political party that run the country for 5 years under Pandey, and then 5 years under Kamala, and even 5 years under the NAR, that's 15 years together. 5, 5, 5, and I spread out 5 years, eh? That ain't no 5 years that was close together or consecutive. You cannot tell me that those people are the problem as to why Trinidad and Tobago where it is today. It has to be the party that run the country for 48 years. So it is not logical to me to think that way. You understand what I'm saying? But let me take some calls. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Talk to us.
Nice background there, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful background there.
We not here.
So the boss worry, boy. The boss worry.
Yeah.
You worry?
Yeah.
You better hope the lease on them building is to infinity and beyond.
Well,
you worry about that too?
I don't know how long that lease is, sorry.
I want to know.
But
Because see, immediate family, his relative, the pumpkin vine family, everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that night where I saw that video on his Facebook page, he wasn't in red at all. Nothing red on him.
No.
Name his shoes red.
Yeah.
And he was in his agency office.
But I think he was hoping that he won his seat in the defeat that they suffered, so that he could put himself forward for the option of being the opposition leader. And that can't happen because he get licks.
Well, for you rally in a government for 10 years, he come out with he and his family pockets most likely fatter than before. He 10 years passed, but he look 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Right? And he get SC2 on the name.
Yeah.
Nicer.
Yeah.
But Vespertis Primus, I see the message from her. So the council violated the constitution of the PNM. I thought only Kamala and them do that. Eh?
Exactly.
And she will not call her into an election.
Yeah.
And she went through that.
Yeah.
And she afraid she lost.
Yeah.
She called it. So them, according to Ms. Percy's Primus, them violated their own constitution within the PNM. Listen to the Dr. K. Christopher Rowley. Run with what he had to say. And then I remember distinctly after that general council meeting, and all of them decided to vote in favor of Mr. Stuart Young. She spoke to the media and she said, Kamala, look, we're coming for you. Be careful, we're coming.
Yeah.
Anyway,
man.
bag of joke. Yes, I hope they pick Miss Penny.
Never.
On the shoot.
I could bet your money that it ain't gonna be Penny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life over there.
All right, man. Yeah, man. It ain't gonna be Penny. I'm telling all you. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
What going on?
Good.
How we looking? How we looking in St. Thomas Nico Central?
Looking beautiful, man.
Nice, man.
I wish I could have you on the beach right here.
Oh
right
gosh.
now.
Oh gosh.
I want to say something. Faraz Alwari had to be the most delusional human being I have ever seen in defeat.
I think so too.
No. It is ridiculous that even half of what he said is so ridiculous. We only run a clean campaign.
Yeah.
But yet still only running ads about how Kamala could lie down in bed with this one and that. I mean, honestly?
Yep.
Honestly? Come on, man. But it is expected. When people get the licks of their life that they wasn't expecting, that they thought they was going to win, it's expected. And it looked like they dropped 2 more seats according to what we was talking about this morning. In terms of Labre and Point Fortin, which was them is 2 nice good pickup that
and I saw that Dominic Smith did win his seat. Malabar Mausika.
Yes. But apparently he called for recounts in Lopino. In 3 seats, I think 3 constituency seats that they lost closely. San Fernando East,
Aruca, Lopino, and somewhere else.
And Mausika something again, Mausika.
Yeah.
I forget the other combination. So they call for recounts in it. But I believe they should also call for recount in the Diego Martins, because something not right with.
But Diego Central, why have we not seen the final figures as usually put out by the EBC? We have not seen those final figures. We have not seen. Diego Martin Central.
West,
PNM X amount of votes, and I think it was a UNC candidate went up there, Karen Thomas, X amount of votes. We have not seen that breakdown.
Well, it's a conspiracy theorist, right? But as we like to say, the numbers don't lie.
Correct.
Traditionally, in those 3 Diego Martins, the PNM wins those 3 seats with less than 50% of the electorate.
Right.
So they win with a minority, so it have room for padding, as I like to say. But we're not saying that happen, but it always have room for padding when you see you have a low voter turnout in constituencies, especially when the party that winning with a minority vote. In other words, they're winning with less than 50% of the electorate. You understand?
Okay.
Unless you could stimulate the balance to come up, which is the majority is their supporters who despondent with them.
Yeah.
You can understand why I said we need to see those numbers so you can get a gist of what it is went on in those Diego Martins. But you'll see as time go by.
All right, man.
And enjoy your trip, my brother.
All right, yeah, man. No, don't worry yourself. I will. Yeah. All right, man.
Take care.
Yeah, man. Nice to go central on the inside there. We're going back to the phone line. You have to call via WhatsApp, please. Lord Father, people still trying to call normal, you know. Why would you try to call normal if I'm in St. Thomas? You gotta call on WhatsApp. WhatsApp calls. It's on the screen. WhatsApp calls 327-7400. Yeah, Barakpur, talk to us.
Morning, man. But me, I see nobody moving behind you. What going on? What kind of mama guy thing you're giving me there?
Nah. Well, it's early morning, so nothing can really move it yet. But people inside, boy.
Yeah, I thought I see something in a little kind of, walking across with some suntan lotion, I think, going to put on.
Oh, gosh, at 6 a.m. in the morning?
But you're making joke. When you're in holidays, it's not a time to say anything, you know.
Lord.
Stefan, let me tell you something. You could do your justice if you don't give me nothing with PNM and things. let these people and just die out like flowers and go their way now. You know, you're hurting we hard to even look at so early in the morning to look at these people. You see, people be saying things, but there's a lot behind what they're saying. If thousands of people decide, hear what, we don't want you, we want somebody else to take us together, and you come now and say, hey, I hope that the people all you choose implode. What that's saying? That they're saying that he don't really care about the people, all he cares about themselves. It come like you go to a wedding, and you say, wait, such a beautiful couple, all you real looking nice. Then as soon as you turn your face, you tell your partner, them are going to last a week, you know.
Yeah.
That's the kind of mentality these people have. They don't care about country. They care only about themselves.
Yeah.
The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have spoken. If I was in government for 10 years, let me tell you something. No political party can win and come and take my position.
I agree.
Especially with the kind of resources them had. And you see, what you had to also consider is that every time a new political entity came into government, they were faced with tremendous challenges. So it was like a smooth sailing where they could come in and operate and do things for the country to really move us forward. They had to come and fix years of, like when NAR come in, we went in recession, all these kind of things. We were faced with to deal with what PNM left. So they always have nice smooth sailing when them come in government, you know. It's the other political party, they would run and leave them to pick up the pieces and try to bring back the country. So that's a real issue you have to consider when PNM lose the government. So, and considering Jennifer Baptiste Primus and all these kind of things, boy, let me tell you something. A new government has been chosen to run this country because the people said, all you didn't do well. We want somebody else to do better for us. No matter what recount or who feel the challenges, the fact of the matter is that our new government now making decisions for the people and the country. And that's where we have to give the support to, and we have to focus moving forward with that. So, because I am guaranteed, we don't want to hear 600 people getting murdered in the first year of this governance, that taking over.
Correct.
Because that could be 600 of any one of us we looking and speaking to each other right now.
Exactly.
So
understood.
Let me give the people the chance to start a function. I'm sure it like how Rowley wanted 2 years, 3 years to climatize and on honeymoon period. And Kamala wouldn't want that. Kamala going and start to work
one time
from Monday. She started to work already. And I'm sure and I'm guaranteed that we will see a difference in government and with the future of Trinidad and Tobago moving forward.
All right, man.
Enjoy the Sunday, man. Make sure you get a tan before you come back.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so that is, man. This is a shot here, just off the harbour, into parts of the city and other parts of the island. Last night, boy, I was looking out through my veranda, boy. I in line, eh? The view, boy. Oh God, that view brilliant. If you see that view, the view on my veranda, I could sleep on the veranda. I know I'm telling all you. Morning, final caller in the segment.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Stefan, you're so right. First, making that statement about implosion, that is something, if you feel that your feelings, emotions get
He had a study what going on in his party.
That is the most important thing. I believe my take on it based on the number study is that, and the numbers showing that PNM supporters did not come out.
They did not come out. They didn't.
No, they didn't come out.
No.
And once again, and you say something yesterday, political maturity, and you also talk about holding the incoming government
accountable.
Being accountable.
Yeah.
And that is part of our base, and that is why people are, why is listening, Stefan? Why are you from Superior? And most of my voting really didn't support the UNC, but I have a lot of family who is UNC members and that kind of thing. So
right.
I listen to I like to listen to everything.
Right.
I like to give people a chance.
Yep.
And if PNM people was so disenchanted that they stay, you know what they were going on. If the government changed, the government changed.
Mm-hmm.
PNM base at the end of the day, the UNC base, if they're disenchanted, have never shown to give up a safe seat, what UNC people call a safe seat. Like Point Fortin, some people say that is a safe seat. If the people disenchanted, the base of the political PNM base is mature enough to show a disenchantment, and even in losing, I remember last year quickly that a lot of UNC was disappointed that the leader didn't come to give a concession speech. That was in my terms, I see that as really immature politically, that they can't come and say, and to see how fast people are surprised that the PNM come out and say, hey, we lose,
Yeah.
And the faster you do that, it gives your base the respect. Now we afraid to come out and say we lost. No, come out early and say you lost.
It's either you win or you lose. It's somebody had to win and somebody had to lose. If you're only losing, then you're only losing then.
Exactly. And holding this government that gone into accountability is a very patriotic thing. It's not being hard on them. It's making sure that, listen, as you said, is either you perform well and they get next 10, 15 years. And if people don't feel good about your performance, and for some reason the results they come out in the next 5 years or whenever you call election, they can't be calling on the EBC as them fault your loss. And then when you win, it's not the EBC fault. When you win, it's people pick the leader. But when you lose, if it's a problem, the EBC say that. But come out and give the EBC respect at the same time.
Okay.
That they were going on. That might think what the words that you used yesterday, and that's why I like to listen to the program. Thanks for your balance, thanks for your maturity, because I think the two bases, even the UNC base, would be better off for thinking how in those lines, political maturity and giving everybody a chance. Thanks.
All right, my brother, no problem. Yeah, man. We got to take a break. We're just 2 minutes away from the hour 7 o'clock. As we the ship coming in, man. What ship is that? What's the name of the ship? You can see it from here? You can't zoom in on your phone? Or your iPhone don't work? Let me see how far is it, because it's looking real close. Oh, okay. Nice, man. That is not the ship that was there last night, right? No, I don't think that was. Yeah, the other one, the one from last night was a Norwegian cruise ship. This is a totally different ship coming in. Yeah. Now I can't see the name either. Well, I can't see from far to start with. It has no name on the side. It has no name on the side. It's probably on the other side then. Could be. All right. Adams Optical. I got the glasses. I did not bring it to St. Thomas because I say next thing you know, I forget your glasses in St. Thomas and then I had to get 4 glasses. Oh God, no. I don't want to do that. So, we're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, we will continue the discussion before we get to Pastor John this morning. Pastor John is on. And then from tomorrow, we'll see if we could fit in some interviews that we'll get with some of the artists and bring in some of the action of the carnival here in St. Thomas. It's a beautiful island. I tell you what, we out, nice fresh air. Oh gosh, boy, the sun was beating my face just now, but I ain't nothing. You know what I mean? It's all part of it. And we hope you're enjoying, just the nice scenery that we have around us here this morning. This is just a fresh breaking dawn. This is something that you're going to see throughout the season because you're going to get to places like Grenada and Antigua and St. Vincent and the Grenadines and all over. So it's definitely happening this year. New York, Miami. Oh gosh, it's happening. So keep it right here and we will be back. We're going to take some more calls when we return.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Coming from sold out houses in Port of Spain, CPR Productions presents 7-Year Itch.
San Fernando, it's your turn. One night, one show. Now Prima Bowl, Sunday, 4th May, 6:30 p.m.
This woman trying to cramp my style. I know I would have win Diego Martin's seat. Hands down.
7-Year Itch stars Cecilia, Brody, Kenny, Saran, Kevon, and Siobhan.
Tickets available at Antonio's Floral Val Park Shopping Plaza, K-Squared Stores, Brentwood Mall, and C3 Center. Ateliers by the park and Island e-tickets online.
Box office open Thursday, the 1st of May. Call 466-3111 or 683-4843 for information and bookings.
7-Year Itch, one show. Sando, don't miss it.
Conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their two locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProFarmNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn.
I remember you.
On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite.
Tell them of the fear and them of the figure. Oh, na, 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 na.
Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga.
She said she know me got a girlfriend and
Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning. I decided to stand up, you know, I mean, because I find my little Breaking Dawn t-shirt, people must really feel like we're wearing the same clothes like yesterday. All right, so we got the cruise ship coming in. We still don't know the name of the ship just yet, but I'm looking at it sailing in, you know, just behind us. It's very close, you know, it's not too far away. Yeah, in the distance here with all the yachts. It looking, I don't know, you know. Yeah, it have a name on the side of it, man. You see where the yellow line is? Right, you see it have a name right there? Right to the front. You see that one straight line, and then you see like a name. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I feel like where the name is. Although that real small, that's a real small. they paint that real small for it. Usually supposed to be bigger than that, eh? Or more noticeable than that. But before we go further and we take some calls, before we get to Pastor John, I still want to take some time to take some calls. Eden Eyes Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. They also offer consultation services, including live blood analysis, diabetes, child counseling, high blood pressure, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. So we urge you to check them today at any one of their 3 locations in Trinity City, Chaguanas, or Tobago. You could also give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. And you could WhatsApp them on 4939-196. It's Edenites, all right, clinic. Make sure and check them out. Also, Flow, that's right. For those of you who are, concerned about safety and security, securing your home, your own personal space, well, no matter the space or the budget, your home deserves more than just security. It deserves armor security powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro, a home security solution that protects what matters most. For just $4 a day, visit Flow in-store or online at discoverflow.co for details. Flow, bringing security home. And we also want to remind you guys about Jameson. That's right. We want you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, all right, such as their cold fighter with Echinacea, vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor for additional support. You can try their delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson, trusted vitamins and minerals. All right, that's Jameson. Also, Gopal's. Let me do Gopal's now. Yeah, we could flex on that. So don't let muscular pain and injuries win. Why not consult a specialist with over 30 years of experience? Ease those aches and pains. Visit licensed massage therapists at Gopal's Massage Therapy Center, located at number 68 Market Street, Gopal Lands in Marabella. And they are foreign trained and licensed in Florida. And of course, they reside in Trinidad and Tobago with over 30 years of experience. So you can call 658-3907 or 496-1111. Services include medical massage therapy, sports injury treatment, aromatherapy, Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, sports massage, and much more. And that is Gopal's Massage Therapy Center. And finally, I do it all one time, because when we take the calls, we take the calls. Roll Right. So Roll Right, of course, Alignment and Service Center, your one-stop shop for vehicle care, located on Salim Avenue, Monroe Road, Chaguanas. Roll Right has everything you need to keep your ride in top shape, from new and used tires to speed balancing and 3D computerized wheel alignment. And they've got it all covered. At Roll Right, you can also get the full suite of vehicle maintenance services, including comprehensive suspension and vehicle repairs, injector flow, bench diagnostic testing and ultrasonic cleaning, servicing, oil changes, and vehicle diagnostic scanning. Plus, Roll Right offers a wide selection of high-quality vehicle batteries, ensuring you're always powered up for the road ahead. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit them today at Salim Avenue, Monroe Road, Chaguanas, or call 303-8344. You can find them on all social media platforms. Roll Right Alignment and Service Center, always rolling right. Okay? All right, so with that, I want to go back to the phone line. We'll put up that headline with the PNM choosing their opposition leader today. I think it's going to be Marvin Gonzalez. And let me find out who you guys think it is. Now, the first call segment was a bit long. Callers took a little while. So we're going to keep this one short because we want enough time to accommodate a few more calls before we get to Pastor John. So, good morning. South, what's going on?
Hey, Stephon.
What's up?
Good morning.
Talk to me.
I didn't get through yesterday.
No. Well, share your thoughts quickly.
Yes, right. So, actually, everyone said, generally speaking, what I wanted to say. Congratulations to Kamala. I believe it was under her leadership distinctly that we would have won. Statistically, you see, only 54% of the electorate would have come out.
Yes.
And to be honest, Alwari has a point too, right? So, I also want to say, in that seat with Aruka Lupino, we were hoping Chaitan Miraj would have won the seat, so we would have had a real doctor, maybe, as a Minister of Health. I want to say to Terrence, you beat us once, you beat us twice. The next time will be thrice, Terrence.
Yeah.
Thrice.
You shall not beat us
Right
thrice.
out into the sunset. And all the based on the manifesto and the manifestos and so that the UNC has proposed, once those things are implemented, and of course I would have told you in the past that people, the country, right, need to give her time. She needs time, she needs the money, she needs effort, but as you said yesterday, the manifesto, it was one thing like investment in leading into another. I would like, of course, better roads, healthcare. I told you, you and I will still have to wake up and, work and acquire what we need, food and health and bills and stuff like that.
Right.
So, that I am looking for self-sufficiency in the agriculture department so that maybe vegetables could be a little cheaper. This is about country for me. And I did come out and vote.
All
Hey,
right.
Stefan, where I live, it's like a ghost town.
Uh-huh.
A ghost town. Thank you. You take care.
Oh, wait. Who you think, who would be a pick for opposition leader of the PNM?
Stefan, what's his name? Who won in Erica Lupino?
Marvin Gonzalez?
He's going to be named in one certain term. And you see, like my husband told me, he said all the propaganda is going to come out. Read what happened with Stuart Young and all of them. They're going to come out. You see, Jennifer Batiste jump out and saying stuff. This is what it was. So they wouldn't stay quiet forever.
All right.
And rightly so. Take care, Stefan.
All right, you too.
Yes.
Yep. Well, okay, that's one with me for Marvin Gonzalez. I'm saying Marvin Gonzalez. I'll give you an idea of some of the people that could be opposition leader. But hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Hello, morning.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, Stefan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, morning. How are you doing?
I am fine. Go ahead, share thoughts.
Yeah, I listened to Alwari this morning. First, I must say congratulate Mrs. for doing what she did and then she getting through and everything. And thank God that we're feeling more comfortable now.
Okay.
But what I'm saying that I feel a little upset this morning, to listen to Alwari. I think Alwari should go and take a purge this morning, first thing before he could do anything and say anything. You understand me? I said, thank God that we did what we did.
Yeah.
And get a government. We will be getting a government to try and see what they could do to the best ability, because the country was in a mess. Still in a mess, but we have to get everything done. And I hope that everybody put a hand. I want to say 4 things that Mrs. should encourage the she workers.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
4 things. The 4 things.
Quickly.
And this is what is application, determination, anticipation, and concentration. Without those 4 things, we can't get nothing done in this country. So wish them the best, and Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for what you have done.
Who do you think the PNM will choose as opposition leader?
Well, right now, I ain't seen nobody.
Okay.
No, nobody. And you were talking about Beckles. She can't make.
She's not gonna get a post.
She cannot get a post. She can't make that at all.
Yeah.
All. But right now, I ain't seen nobody could hold on for opposition, because mind you, the PNM is done. There are no more PNM coming back again. They will end up just like the now.
I wouldn't say so, but all right. All right, cool.
Have a nice day and enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip anyway.
Thanks a lot, man. I am. All right. Yeah, man. Nice your report there again. Ship coming in, man. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the PNM is dead. The PNM is never dead. The PNM is just, voted out at periods in our history. And then we do the dumbest thing ever. We give the people that come in only 5 years. And as they start to rebuild the country, we vote them out. And I hope that isn't the case this time. All right, but for it not to be the case, the media has to tell the truth. The truth has to be reported, because truth matters. All right, I'm going to take this one here. And let me know who you think will be the opposition leader. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. To answer your question of the bat, I think people might look at Amory Brown. That's just my gut feeling. But I also want to say in respect...
Yeah, but Amory Brown doesn't hold a seat in the House.
Oh, Amory Brown wasn't in the Diego Martin area?
No, Amory Brown didn't go up for no seat.
Oh, shit.
You forget he was supposed to go up for Diego Martin West, and they chose Hans Devine instead.
Oh, okay. Well then I had to support the next caller. I not seeing nobody there to hold the post of opposition leader. But in respect of Jennifer Batiste Primus, I am the caller. I know you might remember. I am the caller who gave you a gender perspective on that issue, where Jennifer Batiste Primus, Camille Robinson Regis, and somebody else was calling on the women to support the misogyny of a certain office holder.
Right.
And now, look at what happened. Now that things fail, she is turning around and blaming the man, Keith Rowley, for all the bad things that happened. When she had a chance to stand up and say, no, we're not accepting this, and she didn't do it. And when things fall apart, she blaming the man. I'll listen off here.
All right, cool. Well, remember, she served in the first 5 years and then disappeared. I was surprised that she didn't go back for the second 5 years. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she did not like the direction that the party was taken from since then. Because she didn't go back up for re-election come 2020. She stepped aside, but she was there for the first 5 years. We're going again. Hey, look, my boy, man. Morning.
Morning, Stefano.
Morning. What going on? Well, if it's one man, give me the point by point, the ball by ball play. 100% accurate was you. 100%. So what are your thoughts now? Hello?
About the opposition, leader of the opposition?
Yeah, who you think they're going to pick?
Penny Beckles, as long as it is not by motion, the leader might come and move a motion and hope to get support. Stuart Young. But then the General Council has to ask for a vote and nomination for the leader. If that the General Council, Penny Beckles will win.
Okay. That is one man, one vote?
Yeah, in the General Council, yeah.
One man, one vote. All right. What do you think about the collapse of the PNM in this election?
Well, that was coming, I told you, because people had lost confidence in Rowley and the way he appointed the leader.
Yeah.
People were dissatisfied and they just didn't come out and vote. Only 220,000 people voted for PNM.
Okay.
And they lost 100,000 votes in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
So that's what caused them, because of the dissatisfaction in leadership and then the selection of a leader. That's not the way the PNM selects a leader.
Correct.
A prime minister. Certainly not.
Yeah.
And so people were dissatisfied and that was it.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah. Right.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, man. Well, he's saying Penny. I do think it could be Penny, you know. I do not think the PNM will ever select a woman to lead them. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Well, they lose. For Faris Alwari, he had to pack his things in a garbage bag and ride out. But all is not lost for him. He could still now contest for a position as a chairman or something. So he could still be active in the party. So next time around, they might select him back again. So that is his rule. As far as the leader is concerned, they have Marvin Gonzalez, Brian Manning, and they have Dr. Nayan Gatsby-Dollar. PNM always chooses a doctor. Somehow they like doctor. So that is the doctor that remains. And I think she more vociferous and more educated than the rest of them when saying, even Stuart Young and all the possible. But we need a good opposition. We need a good opposition to ensure that the government perform, because performance beats old dog anytime.
Exactly.
And the people didn't perform, so they had to ride out in the sunset.
Yeah.
So we need that constructive opposition that will get the country rolling, because the young people, they can't go to America anymore because of the visa situation and what Trump is doing with the Aliens Act and all this kind of thing.
Right.
So now we have to fix Trinidad in such a way that now we will find the jobs and the essentials in Trinidad. So we have to fix the home for charity begins at home.
Okay.
And we need somebody now like the present government now, who will now look at the future. And it's easier to do business with she as far as the other Caribbean governments are concerned, especially Irfan Ali in Guyana. So now they could have a partnership with oil and gas, and things may be moving in a different direction.
Yeah.
Also, we have to look at how we can now encourage, since Marco Rubio called in and congratulate the President Prime Minister now, is that we need some large investors to come into Trinidad into manufacturing and embedding with a large amount of US currency. So in order to help us, so they need to move in this direction. There are many methods, And we have to look at some of what are the best that steer the country now in the right direction. So even though if the next 5 years they continue or they lose, the other government will have to continue along the same line as it is. And then the bully that they had, he gone.
Right.
He retired and he got collecting money and he already packed his clothes in a garbage. He come out smiling. He happy to leave. And well, Stuart Young is the only one was looking like he wanted to cry at him guarding, but be that as it may, the people spoke. PNM threw away the elections, and that's the end of that.
Okay.
We will live with that and we will ride on. And we expect now that the present government will now consult with the people, at least on a 6 months basis, in their own constituencies to find what is the people need and how we can move and listen to all the ideas, because ideas come from places that we least expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, with those few words said, let me get another person a chance. You have
All right.
I see the background looking nice, man. You could swim though.
Oh, no, I can't swim, but I don't intend to fall in the water.
What a life jacket, man. We
Yeah,
want to back into that. All right.
Now of the prospective candidates, we got Stuart Young, Penelope Beckles Robinson, Simon Inobrega, Colmin Burt, Christian Birchwood, Curry Marcel, Marvin Gonzalez, Hans Devines, Brian Manning, Dr. Nayan Gadsby Dolly, Camille Robinson Regis, Keith Scotland, and Dominic Romaine. Oh, Dominic Romaine did win. So what is going on in that seat, boy? Who does really win? I see one post congratulating Dominic Smith, and now I see Dominic Romaine is in the house. So, oh, Lord. All right. EBC need to put out these things and just solidify the election results. I'm pleased with the final numbers, please. All right, because I see something on social media last night about Dominic Smith being congratulated, and now I've seen Dominic Romaine. Anyway, it's Dominic Romaine win the seat. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. So of these, one of them will be chosen as the, or one of them will be voted in as the opposition leader by the General Council. But I want to go back to the phone line here. Look, is it? Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning, Stefan. Beautiful background.
Morning, what's up?
Morning, sir. My take on an opposition leader, I would not choose Marvin Gonzalez. I live in his constituents. I'm 60 years of age. I have never seen anything done in a lot of our roads. There were even a water leak which leaked for 3 years consistently with not being properly well.
While he was Minister of Public Utilities?
Yes, sir. Wassa. I live in his constituency. CN3 had interviewed him, and when they interviewed him in connection with that leak, Mr. Marvin Gonzalez lied on to CNC3 when they were interviewing him and said that the person that they interviewed is lying about that. I live right in front of the leak. But there are roads in Cane Farm Road, Range Road, all over the area here. It's pothole. You could drop in one and end up in Cedros. I would not.
All right.
Another thing, one more thing I want to say. Penelope Beckles, no, I would not. As this is a matter that I had was going to court, and one of the representatives that was representing 3 bandits that was held. I was in the courtroom.
All right.
These 3 bandits was held with guns. Right? You know the matter thrown off because she was one of the representatives. Fitzgerald Hine was one of the representatives, and Dudnat and Arima. And all the matter concerning the gun that was in the car and the thief in the car, everything dropped.
Okay.
I would not. This is my take. Pleasant day to you, Stefan. Enjoy your time up there.
No problem, man. I can squeeze one more. We could do one more. I'll do this final caller, and then that's it. I gotta go to the break and get to Pastor John. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan, pleasant good morning.
Yeah, man.
Opposition leader, Stuart Young. Yeah, man?
I don't think so.
Yes, Stuart Young powerful enough, man, to hold a post.
Well, we will see.
Right?
We will see. But I don't think, given the results of the election, I don't think so.
Right? And that Maraba Mausika is the PNM candidate in that seat.
Yeah, Dominic Romaine, yeah. I saw something else on social media last time. I said, wait, I thought it was, but yeah. All right, cool, man.
Yeah, you enjoy your day, man.
All right, I will. Beautiful weather here this morning in St. Thomas. And just before we go to the break, we get a Pastor John who will join us for 15 minutes and basically take us up to the end of the program, more or less. I see D-Life is finally up. You might be ampy out here? All right, nice, man. I get up this morning, I forget to pack toothpaste. I want to big up Chris. I call him this morning, I say, yo, you have toothpaste? I can't go and do the show with my mouth. You know what I mean? A man can't just scrub his tongue and get away with it, you know what I mean? So, Chris said, nah, you ain't serious? You ain't serious? He come with this little tube of toothpaste, yeah, a little bit, Put a little drop on my toothbrush now, you know? Pop. You dig? Like you ration in that toothpaste, boy. Like you just brush your teeth after every meal. No? Yes, floss. Yes. All right, you flossy. We go call you Flossy for the rest of the trip. So I tell you what, the PNM will choose their opposition leader. Life will go on. In the world of the PNM, they will rebuild. As their political leader, currently Dr. Rowley, said when conceding the election that they have 60 months to rebuild the PNM. And make no mistake about it, they will rebuild. Whether or not Kamala Persad-Bissessar will serve more than one term well, not Kamala, but I don't think she's going to serve more than one term. I think she's going to relinquish the position sooner than later, right? But whether the UNC will see more than one term will be determined on their performance. And that's as straight as we could put it. Okay? Marco Rubio did, one of the callers mentioned, I don't know many people pick it up, but he did put out a tweet saying congratulations to Kamala Persad-Bissessar on her election as the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. She's a strong leader, friend, and U.S. ally who shares POTUS's priorities on security and immigration. We look forward to build a close partnership for the future of Trinidad and Tobago and the entire Caribbean. So he put out that yesterday. Now, I said there are business, from a business standpoint and from a government standpoint, government to government standpoint, when governments are in power for a particular period of time and they've taken a particular direction, when governments change, you see more interest in investment, because those who would have invested in a country or would have had an interest in investing in a country may not have wanted to invest while a certain administration was sitting in and holding the reins of power. But when that changes over, there is a different perspective, there is a different approach, a different way of thinking, and you may feel more comfortable investing in the people that are coming in, the new people that are coming in. So let's hope that that is the case. I would not be surprised if we see a 180-degree turn on that license for the Dragon Gas deal that was revoked. I'm waiting to see what goes on with that moving forward. Because we all know that's an important deal. The opposition never said it wasn't. Well, Kamala Persad-Bissessar and her team never said that the Dragon Gas was a bad deal. In opposition, they just said that they had concerns about Trinidad and Tobago's leadership dealing so closely with Maduro when the United States of America had taken a position on him. Remember, under Biden, I think Biden had put a $15 million bounty on his head. Trump eventually came in, raised it to 25. The sanctions were always there, and they labeled him a narco-terrorist. And all of his cohorts. So those were the concerns. So I'm waiting to see what is going to take place as we move forward. But that's going to be seen in months to come. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Pastor John will join us from New York. And we're going to find out a little bit of information from him on his product. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up after this.
Pick it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Challenge, cause when you see we step in the play, going I want dance again. We going I want dance again. Bend it like we don't want it yet. We going I want dance again. All the girls now pick it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jam it up. All the girls now pick it up, raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain, jamming. can't miss.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for Profoundnet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, step on, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaway and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531 or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Couva Children's Crisis Center.
All the girls now pick it up. Raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jamming, cause when you see we step in the play, going on what dance again. We going on what dance again. Bend it like we don't want it yet. We going on what dance again. All the girls now pick it up. Raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jamming up. All the girls now pick it up. Raise your glass and walk it up. One shot to the brain. Jamming.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we're cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, step on, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaway and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531. Or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Couva Children's Crisis Center.
So we are back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and we got Pastor John with us. You know, Pastor John joins us every Wednesday morning, and he is out of New York. I am in St. Thomas. It's an international show. So here we go. Pastor John, what's up, man?
Happy to be with you today.
All right, lovely, man.
Seeing all the background and beautiful background and looking good.
Nice, man. Well, I think we out here at, I think the port's name is Charlotte Amalie. Is this the Charlotte Amalie port?
Well, that's nice.
Huh? The Charlotte Amalie port.
That's the name.
I think that's it in the background, you know, I'll double check. But, you know, we out here international, you outside international, and we got some international product to give people. As we get into the discussion, I don't know what the topic is this morning, as it relates to the product and how it's going to assist that particular, whatever issue you want to deal with this morning. But, you know, the floor is yours. Okay. Sure.
It is the doorway and the gateway to every serious health complication you can think of. It is not a pretty sight. Diabetes is like the key to every sickness you can imagine. Because of diabetes can lead you, because of diabetes is too much sugar in your blood. It means that the system is suffering from a dysbiosis environment. It means that you can have all the other complications that you could ever imagine, including poor blood circulation, kidney damage, heart problems. You're dealing with foot amputation, cardiovascular disease, increasing the risk of all different types of complications that you can ever imagine. I wish I have more time this morning, but my time is running out. I have another program to go to, but I want to tell the people that the Sugar Blocker Phyto Power Pack will help you with diabetes and all disease that you can ever imagine in your life. If you have acid reflux, you need to pick up the phone today and call me and reach me at 516-286-7079. If somebody is suffering from depression, eye problems like cataract or glaucoma, you need to call, because these dietary supplements, although we cannot make medical claim. Go ahead.
Did you say glaucoma?
Glaucoma.
That's interesting, you know.
That's concerning your eyes when people are going blind.
Yeah, you know, I went for eye test. I went for eye test just a couple weeks ago. I went for eye test, and they checked the pressure in my two eyes, and they told me that the left eye was, you know, a bit high, which is, you know, could be a sign of glaucoma, or it could just be maybe a bad reading.
You know, because I did an eye test like a couple years before, and it was normal. And when I went this time, they told me that the pressure was high, and that's like signs of glaucoma, and I had to go back and check it and that kind of thing again. So when you said glaucoma, it kind of I pick up on it one time. You know what I mean? Came up.
So let me ask you this: did you pick up your package? Eyes, what I giving you?
Okay.
That same thing they look at. Too much pressure in the eye, glaucoma, they go take care of it.
Seriously.
So you need to pick it up and start drinking it.
All right.
Drinking it like drunken sailor going out of style.
No, I was supposed to pick it up, but boy, I had a busy week. Getting things together with the election and all kind of thing in the year. And
oh yeah. Election. I just remember you had the election. Okay.
Election, and then the day after the election, now Tuesday, we flew out to St. Thomas here, so we're here until Sunday. So when I touch back down Monday I'll be up there bright and early to pick it up. But I didn't know, I didn't know that the product is effective at dealing with things like that as well.
Yes, blindness. Like, you know, we used to have a guy named Trinidad named Bam, and he always used to be seeing, and now he can't see because they suffer from glaucoma, uveitis, even cataract, and retinal detachment and blindness and flutters. You can now call anything to do with your eyesight. Get the sugar blocker, the phytonutrients, 84 in different ingredients. It have this year is like 10 products in one. What I'm showing you in my hand here, plus the sugar blocker, plus the immune booster. This is what you put in water every single day. You drink it, and you'll be good. That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, because I have felt better when I taken it. Yeah, I must admit. You know, as a man, I'll be honest and straight up. It ain't like I've taken it in the past and I haven't felt a little different. I felt a major difference.
I sorry I didn't have it with you right now, but as soon as you get back home, go for it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I go back home, I'm going to be taking it on a very consistent basis.
Yes.
As I should have been taking it the first time wrong. And I look forward to seeing the results, man.
No, seriously, it will help. It help everybody with their eyes and people who, a matter of fact, if you're blind, it may, or you have poor vision, it may take a little lengthy time more than diabetes, but it happens. Because this product here, if you're suffering from fibromyalgia, asthma, bronchitis, hay fever, pick up the phone and reach me at 516-286-7079. Stephen, you know how many people suffering from acid reflux?
I have that bad.
So therefore, the sugar blocker, the one in the orange pack, this one, drink it 3 times a day. That goes away within the very short time.
3 times a day, you're saying?
This one in my hand, this one. 3 times a day. Drink it when you're having lunch. So use it as your juice. This one for acid reflux is gone.
Okay.
Until the symptoms go away. And acid reflux is a serious disease because it can lead to esophagus collapse, esophageal cancer, stomach cancer, lymphoma. It can lead to a lot of different complications, and a lot of people suffering from bad acid reflux. Very, very bad.
Well, I just get bad up to last night. I said any fellas, I say, oh gosh, boy, I feel like my chest burning. Like so usually I take my omeprazole. I'm trying to remember if when I was taking the sugar blocker, if I ever got acid reflux, because I was like during carnival time and think I'd have been out in the fets. I would have taken my little drink, my vodka and cranberry. And that could be acidic to a great degree. The cranberry especially. So I'm trying to remember if I ever got any real acid reflux issues while I was taking the sugar blocker during that period of time. But I'll monitor it when I collect it on Monday. And
I don't want to embarrass you on TV, but the vodka is not going to help with the
in general, yeah.
It's not helping you. But so all the folks that you have diabetes, you're suffering from a lot of problems, like you need to reach out to me. Rapid heartbeats, you have anxiety, depression, all this type of stuff. You must alkaline the blood. Let me end by saying I am here discussing this with you because I experienced what it is to have cancer. And because I had cancer and I overcome cancer by restoring my immune system, alkalining my blood, my body heal itself. That's why statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, care, or prevent any disease. I know we're running out of time, but I just want to stress on everyone, if you have fibroids, if any woman in childbearing age, mostly they are suffering from fibroids, call me at 1-516-286-7079. People, look, right now in the world, wherever we go in the world, is 1 out of 5 teenagers and adults is suffering from herpes. This is what we have in our hands. If you clean the blood, the whole entire body gonna restore itself. This is what this is doing. Maybe you're too young, Stephen, to know when we used to wash in Trinidad with the drinking board and all kind of stuff. That was real wash.
Yeah.
You know, washing thing.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do a long time.
Yeah, I remember my grandparents and them doing that.
Okay,
washing
so now
board and, washing board. The sink used to come with a washing board. Remember the concrete sink they used to build with the washing board on it? Yeah.
Man, you experience some stuff, man. That is the good days.
Yeah,
if you're suffering with kidneys and you're feeling any numbness and dingling in your fingers, I become your best friend today. Anybody with the numbness in the fingers and dingling in the toes, they're worrying every day. The doctors don't know what's taking place. You have family Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, because when the body is alkaline, the body will heal itself. And that's the secret of anyone who wish to live healthy again. Clean your system, alkaline the blood with this Phyto Power Pack I have in my hand, and I will be able to help you immensely, and you're able to help yourself immensely. I gotta go because my time is running out. I have another engagement at the next 3 minutes. So
you got at 8 o'clock? You got at 8 o'clock?
Yes, I have at 8 o'clock every Wednesday.
All right, cool, man. Well, we just about, we jump out about 4 minutes. We get 11 minutes this morning. But sorry about the delay. But I tell you, people, make sure and give Pastor John a call. You all have the number. You could give them the number one more time, Pastor John.
1516 is on WhatsApp, 286-7079. I'm in New York. So people in St. Thomas, if you're listening, you could call me direct or you could call me on WhatsApp because you're part of the U.S. territory. And everybody else, you can call me on WhatsApp. Call me today and place your order right now. God bless you. Have a great day today, and I better want to enjoy St. Thomas, man.
All right, will do. You ever been here?
Yes, I've been there.
All right.
I'll be there in July.
All right, nice, man.
In the region. Thank you.
I should be in New York for Labor Day in September, so we might bounce up.
Also, we need to hook up, man.
Yeah.
Your partner, Robin Mirage, might be looking out for you.
All right, cool. No problem, man. No problem. That's my brother. So take it easy.
Thank you.
All right, that's Pastor John on the inside. He has an 8 o'clock busy morning for Pastor John as he educates and, of course, gives people all the information that he can on this product
that I have to go pick up when I get back to Trinidad. I have to say, using the product, I have to say, I have felt better. Do we have a break, or did we run everything? We still have a break? All right, so we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we just got a couple birthdays, I think, and then we out. And we get, D-Life, we'll get a word in from D-Life because we got him out early this morning. No, we didn't. Well, listen, people stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have a little chat with D-Life as I give you the birthdays and we wrap up for this morning. Like I said, this morning we're keeping it basic. It's the first morning. Tomorrow we will have a lot more action for you, some footage and stuff from the village. I think Kess is the big headliner tonight. That should be massive down there in the village tonight. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to be back after this.
Celebrate Mom, the queen, with a Chimay Spa Gift voucher. Amazing facials, pedicures, and massages. A perfect way to say thank you for all she does. Visit or order online at ChimayCaribbean.com. Call 285-9053. Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color. at no grade.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, step on, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaway and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531. Or visit Stefan Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Coover Children's Crisis Center.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Hey! All you let we go Vincy Mass this year! I done hear everybody talking about the vibes, the all-inclusive party, the Juve, the street parade, and the competitions in Pan, Mass, and Calypso. And don't talk about Soca Monarch, it's real bad. And to top it off, Vincy Mass is easy on the pocket, but it's classy and very safe. So all you let we go Vincy Mass this year is June 27th to July 8th, and we in that.
Book your tickets and accommodations early. For more information, email info@vincymass.vc or find them on IG at Vincy_Mass, on Facebook at Vincy Mass, or log on to www.vincymass.vc.
Let we go Vincy Mass 2025!
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We're about to wrap things up. We got D-Life with us. Just before I chat with D-Life, we just got a couple birthdays, so we want to get that out of the way. Happy birthday going out to a loving husband by the name of Paul. Easy Paul. This is coming from your wife, Sushi. Sushi, yeah. Kids. Wait, what? What I want to say, eh? You know what sushi is, right? All right, yeah. So anyhow, kids, Zayla, Logan, mom and dad, your brother Percy and sister Patian, wishing you all God's blessing and many more years of good health and happiness. And your family loves you, and they say enjoy your day, Paul.
From
Paul,
Sushi.
man. For Sushi, man. Nice, man. Telling you. And finally, we have a belated birthday greeting. This one was sent in. No, Actually, this is from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Good day, Zariah. Zariah's birthday. Oh gosh, this is from May the 6th. Oh, let's send that real early, boy. Once again, we just tell all you send the birthday greeting the day before. You can't send it, you can't send it on the 29th of April for the 6th of May. That's going to be lost. When I tell you lost. But Zariah, happy birthday to you on the 6th of May. All right, when we'll be back in Trinidad. You'll be 12 years old. Greetings coming from Steve, Zara, Avik, and Trisha, and wishing you many more. People, remember, following the repeat of this program, you have the program coming up from the Christian Union Church, the San Juan Revival Ministries, corner of Bagatelle and Saddle Road in San Juan. You'll get that powerful word coming from them, and that's immediately following the repeat of the show. D-Life.
Morning,
man. Last night, all went on in the village. RVP band, Climax band, Spectrum band, Ridge Trilogy.
Yeah, man.
Rio Collusion band, Triple K.
It was.
How
man.
it was?
It was nice. The village. I have to big up first. Stefan, let me big up the Bluebeards Castle.
Bluebeards Castle, yeah, man.
This is where we are, the Bluebeards Castle, and their hospitality. And big up to the St. Thomas Tourism.
Yeah.
All right, and festivals. You know, I mean, for accommodating us. But this location here is boss.
Yeah.
You see the ship change?
Yeah, there's a different ship from last night.
This is the Disney cruise. Last.
You really say that, you know?
Yeah, there's the Disney cruise ship.
You really
right?
say that?
Yesterday was the Norwegian.
Right.
Norwegian was here, but now is it Disney. So, and they say by the time Carnival is supposed to have maybe 2 or 3 ships.
Serious?
Yeah.
All right, so over the next couple of days, we're going to get some more cruise ships coming in.
We're going to get some more cruise ships coming in.
Is this the Charlotte Amalie port?
I don't know. I don't know, but I am not sure.
I think it is, you know.
I am not sure.
I think it is. Okay, so last night in the village, you had those performances. Tonight is a big one.
I want to big up Trilogy, man. The first time seeing them. You know the song, I hope you find someone.
Yeah.
Listen to me, man.
Mash
Mash up.
That was a big tune on the road in Carnival in Trinidad too. It mashed up in Trinidad, it mashed up all over. A hit is a hit, you know.
Yeah, man.
A hit is a hit anywhere.
Yeah, man.
You know? Tonight, Wednesday, RVP band is El Blachy or El Blackie?
El Blackie.
I feel it's El Blackie. Yeah, Blachy. Kesney band, Full Blown, Third, Kai, and well, the homeboy down here, Pompa.
Yeah, man.
Easy Pompa.
We saw all of them last night, actually.
Okay.
Because they went down to the village to hang out. Big up to Full Blown.
Right.
Corey and the team, they here. We saw Pompa too. So all these guys, we are definitely going to have an interview in the morning.
Yeah.
With Full Blown and a lot of the artists. So tonight, folks, and the beautiful thing about it, Full Blown and them, they find out yesterday that the village is free.
Yeah.
They didn't realize
it's free.
The village is free, people.
Yeah, when we say free, let me explain, yeah? For those of you who saw the interview with St. Thomas that we did weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I was interviewing them, they said, listen, and I saw the lineup here, and I was saying, well, okay, well, how much this cost? And they said, no, it's free. It is free. They don't sell no ticket for this. Am I correct?
You are absolutely
You just go down to the village.
You just go down to the village.
And you get top of the line performances.
All right. I mean, A-list performers. I mean, the village is surrounded by vendors.
Yeah.
So you have your choice of anything you want to eat.
What kind of thing you to eat?
Man, fish, Dominican food, St. Thomas, everything.
What did you eat last night?
We need nothing, no, we just drink.
You don't drink?
I drink cranberry juice.
When a man tell you, we ain't do that, we just drink. You're thinking, well, you know, it means that you drink alcohol. He don't drink. This is what I say. He don't drink. He drink cranberry juice. He drink, you know, there's the man is invite home by you and drink out. And when the chaser done, you're looking for your chaser. Say, but who drink out all the chaser? There's the man here. All right, so, but lots of ending.
Lots of ending. I mean, and the village usually goes up until about 1 a.m.
But the interesting thing is tonight, the village goes till 1. And Juve starting 5 o'clock?
Juve starting 5 o'clock. So what we will try to do, we'll try to bring the folks some footage from Juve.
Yeah.
All right. And you know, have breaking down inclusive in cuff inside the Juve. Yeah, I mean, we'll just bring some little footage from. Like, I know if you go down on the road. I mean,
we'll figure out a way.
We'll figure out that way.
I do understand coming in with the driver that there is a part of the castle here that we could set up, and you will see the whole stretch
at Juve, yeah,
of Juve. Because what happened, they come up what I would call the main road, and then they reach the police station and they stop. And the trucks line off, and then there is music and entertainment and so on and so forth. This is a shot of Bluebeard.
This is where we are.
Yeah,
you know,
Bluebeard Castle, man.
Listen, folks, you're getting a workout while being on the resort, even if you ain't going to the gym.
I'm glad for that. Oh, yeah, it have a gym.
It have a gym.
I had to get some gym in, yeah.
Right. And
for the road
hill,
to come up.
Look at the hill. You ain't really need no gym, you know.
Well, today I wanted to swing by the 99 steps.
You want to go 99 steps?
I want to see what the 99 steps look like. And I want to run up.
You?
Why everybody doing so? Hold your hand. Don't get excited, brother, man.
You want to run? Well, what I was told the night.
No, the driver said I could run up, but I might stop at 40 and want to go back down. Right?
Well, you know, like how Trinidad have the savannah?
Yeah.
And people just start running around the savannah for carnival. Right. 99 step is like St. Thomas version of that. So when you go there now, you see a lot of women running up and down the steps, getting ready for carnival. So,
nice, man.
You know, I mean, I must say this St. Thomas Carnival, big up to them, because it's 3 islands. It's St. Thomas, St. John's, and St. Croix.
St. Croix, yeah.
All right. They have the next carnival, which is coming up, is St. John's. And then later on in the year, which is Christmas going into New Year's, is St. Croix.
Okay.
So, you know, for U.S. citizens, there's no passport required. It's like Tobago. You land here, it's like Tobago. You're walking straight off.
Straight off.
Straight off. You're coming in, and you're having a good time. So we here to Thursday, the old school reggae dance all night in the village.
Thursday got Massacre, Reggae Dynasty, Pressure, Bus Pipe, Shabba Ranks, and Beanie Man.
Beanie Man.
There is our old school, new school reggae vibration that they're dealing with on Thursday night.
On Tuesday night.
This is after the Juve, people. I know we had a wrap up. And finally on Friday, because we'll give you Saturday's the parade of the bands, and then you have the big show with Black Empire, Tamisha Voice, Adam O, Uncle Men. But on Friday is 5-2 Lady Lava, Exodus, Pan?
No.
Oh,
a band.
That's a band, right. Mikhail Teja, Star Martin, and Skinny Fabulous is Friday night. So real action to come. We're gonna bring it all to you. Right here. And are we broadcasting anything from the village live on Synergy TV later tonight?
Yes.
Okay, give me the time.
So from 8 o'clock, we will be broadcasting live on Synergy TV. We'll be bringing you everything from the village. So you have to tune in for that. Keep it locked right here to Synergy TV.
Nice, man.
Bringing you everything from St. Thomas Carnival.
And with that, we are out for today. Man hungry, belly growling.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time. So enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, people. We will. 99 steps coming. I got 99 problems. And
but
these
them
steps
in
none. We out.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.